Ospreys. Today we are back with another review, and today we have a very exciting review. Today we're going to be reviewing the AEW Unrivaled Supreme Collection Will Osprey. As soon as this figure got announced, I was ecstatic, super excited to crack open this figure. Been waiting on this one for a little while now, and it shipped way earlier than it said it was going to. I think it said mid-November for shipping, or early November, and it is here, and it is early October. So good on Jazzwares getting this out super quick. Very excited to crack into this. Just real quick, I want to go over, hopefully, I haven't really been able to talk about the whole Jazzwares AEW license thing. Hopefully, I am really hoping that AEW sticks with Jazzwares, or Jazzwares sticks with AEW. I love these figures, man, and I don't want them to go anywhere. I've been behind AEW and been behind the figure line since day one, and I really don't want it to die out. I know that the hype has died down on these figures. You know, the collectability of these figures have kind of died out a little bit, but I really want this line to continue. I love these figures, and I really hope that Jazzwares comes to an agreement with AEW, or vice versa, or whatever, and they keep making these figures, even if they just go to like an online exclusive thing. Like, let's say Jazzwares or Ringside is just the retailer for AEW Jazzwares figures, or they just do Jazzwares Vault and just put figures on Jazzwares Vault. And, you know, they're not in a retail space, but they can still make the figures and just make top names. Perfectly fine with me. I'm perfectly okay with that, because that way we still get, you know, figures to compete with the WWE Mattel line. So really hoping that they continue to make figures. We'll see in the coming future. I know that the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, Matt Cardona, said that Jeremy Perdauer said they will be making AEW figures in 2026. Now, to me, that sounds like 2026 is a given. I think maybe the license goes until 2026. Maybe it will be renewed, maybe it will not. But really hoping that it is renewed, because I want AEW Jazzwares figures, man. I hope that they continue. So enough rambling about that. Let's go ahead and look over this one that we do have in hand. So here we got Will Osprey there. The head is kind of looking down a little bit, so good thing I'm not a mock collector, because that would kind of upset me, because you can't really see his face. He's kind of looking down. But we got that there. The Supreme packaging is always just super awesome. It looks like the entrance stage. We got Will Osprey there. On the side, we got a yelling head sculpt and another pair of, oh god, almost vomited, tights there. And then we got another head sculpt, some extra hands, a little picture of Will Osprey there. Number 10, only 10 Supremes. That's pretty crazy. I would have thought that we had more. Then we got a nice picture of Will Osprey coming down the aisle there. Looks like Wrestle Dream or Dynasty. There you go. I think that's what this is from, is Dynasty. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and crack Will Osprey out of his packaging and hit you with a hidden blade. All right, here we got Will Osprey out of the packaging, and all I can say is, holy shit, this is a figure right here. Yeah, man, I really like this, and if these are the next coming AEW figures are the last ones we're getting, damn, they are giving us bangers. So let's go ahead and go over everything. We have a whole lot to go over. So first off, we have this yelling head sculpt. I really like all of these head sculpts. I think they all are really great. We do have that longer Will Osprey hair. I definitely think that all of these head sculpts are an upgrade from the one that we got on the match and the one that we got on the UK exclusive Shop AEW exclusive figure. So definitely an upgrade on the head sculpts. And then we also have a smiley head sculpt here, just like a slight smile with the longer hair. Looks really good, really like that. And then we got a couple sets of hands. So we got an open hand, a mic holding hand, no fist, which is a bummer, another mic holding hand, and then a pointer finger also. So we got all of that. Let's go ahead and look over these tights. So on these, we just got like a green and white and gold kind of color scheme here. Lots of details, lots of patterns in there. Looks really, really good. We do have the toe articulation because this is a Supreme figure. I am almost positive that this is just a reuse of the Kenny Omega legs from the Supreme line. Matter of fact, I have one here, and I think it's safe to say this is the same exact mold, same kick pad and everything. I think this is the same exact mold, which is fine. I think that they wear very similar kick pads and very similar gear. Now, we'll say that on these Unmatched and the Shop AEW exclusive, the kick pads are different. They are just like regular kick pads versus these. They're like the Kenny Omega style. They kind of go up a little further. So either way, I think it works. But yeah, not sure which one's more accurate, but like I said, I think either way it works. So these legs feel really good too. They feel, good. They don't feel loose. The legs don't feel loose. None of the joints feel loose or anything. So we'll throw those on here in a second. Now, let's look at this insane entrance coat. This thing is absolutely nuts, dude. Like, there's so much here. First of all, we got this like ribbon pattern that looks really great, and then we also have all of the like ribbon tassels here on the side, and then we also have all of this, which is like plastic. Like, this is all like molded on, and the chain and all of this, like all of this is, or not plastic, it's more so like a soft kind of rubber. But yeah, that's insane. It's just kind of on there. We got this like kind of, I don't even know, like faux fur, and then all of the patterns here, the kind of tassels on the side, and then all of these patterns. Just an absolutely absurd entrance jacket. Like, this is insane. This is a Supreme figure right here. This is this is a Supreme accessory, worth the price of admission right there, I think, in the entrance coat. And it does have the hood that is removable, so you can put the hood down also there. And yeah, that is just absolutely insane. I mean, we could look over this thing for minutes and minutes, but yeah, absolutely beautiful entrance robe there. So let's go ahead and remove the entrance robe, because we do have an issue, and we're going to go over that here. So, removing that entrance robe here, we do have some staining. You hate to see it. I think that's from that black kind of fur, as you can see there, staining. Now, it's not the biggest issue because you can kind of hide it with the elbow pad a little bit, but it's still there, which sucks. There's torsos okay. These butterfly joints actually feel okay. They don't feel super loose or super tight. So I might actually keep this on here and not switch it out with just a regular unrivaled or unmatched body, because normally I hate these butterfly joints. I just don't think they work good. I will say also that we have some tape residue from all that plastic and tape that was on him. Now, he did have plastic and tape wrapped kind of all around him. We kind of got some up here too, staining issue. But it didn't seem to, I think that's staining right there too. Didn't seem to really help. So that does suck. We got to figure out a solution for this. If Jazzwares and AEW are going forward, we got to figure out that issue. This head sculpt is absolutely amazing. This is probably my favorite one. Kind of just the straight-faced. I like the straight-faced head sculpts. To me, that's kind of the way to go. He does have the United Empire hands that he can do. He can do that there, which is really nice. And this is the first Will Osprey with tattoos. Now, Will Osprey does have, I think, even more tattoos than this now, but he does have some tattoo detail there. Now, I don't know what that is, but to me, that looks like the New Japan logo, and I don't know if that's what that is or not. But then he has some stuff here. He's got the Assassin's Creed, right? That's the Assassin's Creed logo. He's got his All-In Wembley tattoo there. So yeah, I mean, he's got some of his tattoos, but not all of them. My thought originally, if I hated these butterfly joints, was that I was just going to pop this arm and this arm off and throw it over here. This arm I'm not doing, because it's we got the standing issue. But the tattoo arm, I may still throw. I don't know, that skin tone is a little different, but you know, that was a thought I had. So going down into this gear is really sick too. So got kind of the same color scheme with the green, but we got some purple and some gold in there. Oh, I didn't even notice that. It says Will Osprey on the bend of his knee pad there. Lots of details, lots of cool things going on here. And then we also have the toe articulation and all of that. So really, really cool figure, man. Like, this figure is definitely going to be on my top 10 and probably going to be on everybody else's top 10 of this year, because this is just absolutely absurd figure. Let's go ahead and swap out these legs. Man, I think I like this gear. I don't know. The slim, you know what an idiot I am. Simplicity of this gear, I actually think I kind of like more. Just the gold and the white and the green. But there is the other gear. If you wanted to throw that on there, looks really good. Yeah, I really like this head sculpt. Let's go ahead and throw on some of the other ones. So we could throw on this yelling head sculpt here, which doesn't seem to fit too great on the neck peg, but I think it works. Here we go, let's focus in. The screaming head sculpt, which, like I said, not a huge fan of screaming head sculpt, so this one, you know, I'm kind of about, don't really need. And then we got the straight Brove smiling head sculpt. This one's really good too. Like, this one, honestly, it's between this one and the straight faced. I think honestly this one looks a little more like Osprey. Yeah, that smiling one is like dead on. That's insane how good that is. So really, really cool stuff. I do want to do some swappages, so let's take off this torso. And that's the thing about these Jazzwares figures, man. The interchangeability is so sick. Like, God, they can't go away, man. They can't. Now I will say I mean, this works, but it looks a little weird. I think the crotch piece is a little smaller on these, or not as deep or something like that. There's something different about it. But there is the straight unmatched gear on there, which looks okay, but like I said, I don't know, it doesn't look right to me. And then we can go ahead and do the this one doesn't really fit well either. It's a little loose. The Supreme torso, I think, is a little deeper or something like that, but there is that. You could probably get away with them. I mean, they're not terrible, but you know, it is what it is. But we do have 4 different Osprey gears now, so that is awesome. I love that. So I am going to take the regular, there we go, this regular torso. See, that fits, these fit better. I think I am going to switch the arms, because these just fit better in the figure. Like, to me, these, you know, I don't know, just something about the regular ones. I just think they fit better. So there's that one. I am going to do a head swap probably on this body, just to see kind of what that looks like. And then we got the crazy one that it came with. So, and there is that. Now, I think this one's like more shiny. This body is more shiny than the Supreme. The Supreme is definitely more like a matte finish. But there you go. You could put that head sculpt on there, and that looks damn good there. Love that. Yeah, I'm definitely probably going to switch the arms. I think that's where we're going with this. I think I am going to say goodbye to the butterfly and just leave them like this. I don't know. I just don't need the butterfly joints. I don't care. I don't need them. I mean, they're cool. I get it. I may be in the minority there of people that don't like, or whatever. What am I trying to say? I might be alone, or damn near alone in saying that I don't like butterfly joints, but I just don't. I don't care for them. I don't need them. So there is the look with the regular Supreme. So yeah, this rules, man. The interchangeability is endless. You can kind of do whatever here. And I just love these head sculpts. These head sculpts are so much better, and I am gonna do an arm swap. I'm definitely gonna do that. These arms aren't as beefy, I feel like, either, but I still think it'll work. I think that it'll work fine. So yeah, I may do that, but anyway, that is gonna do it for this video. Pick up this figure. If I could say anything, definitely say pick this figure up. This figure rules. Will Osprey is the man, and yeah, this figure is truly a Supreme of Will Osprey. So that is going to do it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of the good stuff, and we will see you guys in the next one. I don't know what the next one is, but it's coming at you, and this hidden blade's coming at you. You better duck.